Dear viewers, have you ever noticed the lines on the palm of your hand? These lines, which are always with us, hold a particular meaning. And if these lines together form the letter M, the significance is even more special, as it takes on a symbolic and spiritual implication. Perhaps you've never noticed it because you don't believe in palmistry. However, having the M on your palm isn't simply about the theories of those who read hands. What does it really mean to have the letter M on your palm? Let's discover it in this story, rich as always in Buddhist wisdom, capable of providing us with emotional well-being and inner peace. So, make yourselves comfortable and stay until the end of the video, because what you're about to hear will leave you speechless, especially if you're among the rare individuals who can say they have this letter on their hand. But before we continue, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and activate notifications. This way, you'll stay updated when we publish new content for your spiritual growth. In a tranquil Buddhist temple hidden in an enchanting Japanese forest, the elderly and wise Buddhist monk Nin gathered his disciples in the courtyard. "My children," Nin began with a calm and penetrating voice, "have you ever felt as if the universe was whispering ancient secrets about your destiny? Have you had the impression that your fate, or at least what we call it, holds something unique and mysterious for you?" The disciples, captivated by his eloquence, nodded, thinking about the sensations they had experienced over time. Imagine entering a place and feeling your own energy being absorbed, as if the environment was demanding your life force, he continued. Have you ever felt that shiver down your spine, that subtle sensation that makes you change course, cancel plans, or follow another path? Like when at the last moment something happens and takes you elsewhere, away from the path you had chosen. The disciples exchanged looks of amazement, but Nin continued without giving them time to respond or ask questions. His goal was to make them think, but also not to distract them from his words. Then he said, "There's that strange and enigmatic symbol marked on your hands, the letter M. Those of you who possess it know exactly what I'm talking about." A disciple timidly raised his hand. "Master, I have the letter M on my palm, and I've heard about it some time ago. I've always wondered anxiously what it means." Another disciple added, "I also have the M on my palm, and I was told it would be a sign that we're destined to live less than others." "But how are things really?" the disciple asked. Nin smiled with a compassionate smile that seemed to illuminate the night itself. "Well, prepare yourselves to decipher the secrets that destiny has reserved for you. Welcome to the mystery of the letter M." With serene grace, the monk told them the parable of a traveler whose steps were guided by a star in the shape of an M that illuminated the sky. That star was a light that illuminated his path and seemed to illuminate his very soul, leading him through the mystery that enveloped the world. "Imagine," said the old monk, "that you are like that traveler, with the letter M engraved on your palm. It's like having a secret map of the universe, an internal guide that pushes you towards your destiny. But this map won't just lead you to physical places, it will lead you to your true essence, to your spiritual mission, to gestures and events that will change your life." The disciples listened with extreme attention, eager to discover more about the meaning of that mysterious letter that fascinated and disturbed all who bore it on their palm. "Those who carry the letter M on their palm can manifest an incredible inner strength," Nin continued. "These individuals are often natural leaders, capable of inspiring and influencing those around them. Their energy is magnetic and attracts others to them, just as stars are drawn to the moon. Sometimes they are political leaders or business captains, other times simply good people who know how to illuminate the path of others around them, like charismatic parents, teachers, doctors. And in the spiritual world," he added, "the bearers of the letter M are true guardians of ancient secrets. They are attuned to the highest energies of the universe, capable of discerning hidden truths and guiding others towards the light." The disciples listened with growing admiration, feeling part of something greater than themselves. Those who had the letter M imprinted on their palm began to feel good, while the others started to feel respect for their companions. However, Nin warned them that with the power of the letter also comes great responsibility. You must use your gift with wisdom and compassion, or you risk being dominated by the dark forces that lurk in the shadows. As the bonfire crackled softly, Nin urged his disciples to cultivate their connection with the letter M, to explore its mysteries with humility and gratitude, and to feel privileged. Remember, the monk then said solemnly, your letter M is unique, just like your path. There is no one else like you, and no one else can fulfill your spiritual mission except you. The disciples nodded, feeling a new determination burning in their hearts. Under the gaze of the wise monk, they were ready to explore the mysteries of the letter M and discover their true purpose in the universe. And so, in the quiet Buddhist temple, the light of knowledge shone brightly as the disciples embraced their destiny with hope and confidence, ready to embark on a journey of discovery and transformation under Nin's loving guidance. His figure, bathed in a divine light that seemed to emanate from his very essence, addressed them again. Now that you have understood the meaning of the letter M on your palm, he said with a grave but hopeful voice, it's time to explore its power and wisdom more deeply. The disciples drew closer, their eyes bright with anticipation. Nin raised his hand to the night sky, pointing to the stars that shone like diamonds. Just as the stars move harmoniously in the vast universe, you too, with your letter M, are called to move harmoniously. Each decision you make is a universal dance between free will and divine design. Each decision you make concerns not only your reality but also that of those you love and the universe itself. A disciple raised his hand. Master, how can we be certain that this privilege is not in vain? Nin smiled, the wisdom in his eyes shining like an eternal flame. Listen to your heart, he said. Your letter M is like an internal compass, always ready to show the way. But remember, the Master continued, that your journey will not be without challenges and difficulties. Dark forces will try to divert you from your path, but with the light of your letter M as your guide, you will be able to overcome every obstacle and emerge stronger and wiser than before. Another disciple raised his hand. Master, what if we don't have the letter M on our palm? Nin paused for a moment, contemplating the question with deep thought. Even if you don't physically possess the letter M, you can still access its wisdom and power, he finally responded. True strength is within you, regardless of external physical characteristics. Find your center, listen to your inner voice, and you will be guided towards your spiritual fulfillment. The disciples looked at each other with a new sense of understanding and acceptance. The old monk's words made them reflect, opening a world of emotions in their hearts and minds. Nin, looking at the starry sky and taking a deep breath, added, whether you are bearers of the letter M or not, he said solemnly, always remember that you are an integral part of the great mosaic of the universe. Each individual, with their own uniqueness and beauty, contributes to the fabric of life. May your journey be illuminated by the light of wisdom and love, and may you find your true essence and inner growth. With these words, Nin closed his eyes, and the disciples observed him in silence, feeling the depth of his message vibrate in the air around them. Time seemed to slow down, as if the universe itself had stopped to listen to the wise monk's words. When Nin opened his eyes again, his gaze was serene and radiant with hope. And now, he said with a clear voice, let us move forward, each of us on our journey of discovery and spiritual realization. May the light of our letter M, whether visible or not, always guide us towards our true essence and our highest destiny. And so, in the quiet temple, the fire of knowledge continued to burn brightly as the disciples set off towards their destiny with renewed vigor and awareness. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you appreciated this different approach on our channel. Although it's not about Neville Goddard, we felt it was valuable to share this tale with you. If you liked it and believe it's important for us to bring more of this type of content, leave your comment and your like to let us know we should continue exploring this diversity of teachings. Thank you for your support, and until the next video. To further enhance our exploration of this topic, let's delve into two additional subtopics that are closely related to the concept of the letter M and its spiritual significance. The concept of personal symbols and their power. While the letter M on the palm is a specific symbol discussed in this story, it's important to recognize that personal symbols can take many forms and hold significant meaning in our lives. These symbols can be anything from birthmarks, recurring numbers, or even objects that seem to appear in our lives at meaningful moments. Personal symbols often serve as reminders of our inner strength, our life's purpose, or important lessons we need to learn. They can act as anchors, grounding us in times of uncertainty, or as beacons, guiding us towards our true path. The power of these symbols lies not in their inherent meaning, but in the significance we attribute to them. When we recognize and embrace our personal symbols, we open ourselves to a deeper understanding of our inner world and our place in the universe. For example, someone might notice that they often see butterflies at pivotal moments in their life. This person might come to associate butterflies with transformation and growth, using this symbol as a reminder of their own capacity for change and renewal. The key is to remain open and attentive to the symbols that resonate with us personally. These symbols can change over time as we grow and evolve, reflecting our ongoing journey of self-discovery and spiritual development. By cultivating awareness of our personal symbols, we can tap into a rich source of inner wisdom and guidance, much like the disciples with the letter M on their palms in our story. The integration of Eastern and Western spiritual concepts. While this story is set in a Buddhist context, it's interesting to note how it incorporates elements that resonate with both Eastern and Western spiritual traditions. This integration reflects a growing trend in modern spirituality towards a more holistic, global understanding of spiritual concepts. The idea of a physical mark, like the letter M, indicating spiritual significance is reminiscent of concepts in Western mysticism, such as the mark of Cain in Judeo-Christian tradition or the concept of witches' marks in European folklore. At the same time, the emphasis on inner wisdom, personal responsibility, and the interconnectedness of all things aligns closely with Buddhist and Hindu philosophies. This blending of concepts demonstrates how spiritual wisdom often transcends cultural and religious boundaries. It suggests that at the core of many spiritual traditions lie universal truths about human nature, our relationship with the divine, and our place in the cosmos. By exploring these intersections between different spiritual traditions, we can gain a more comprehensive understanding of our spiritual nature. This approach encourages us to look beyond the surface differences of various belief systems and recognize the common threads that unite us all in our quest for meaning and enlightenment. Moreover, this integration of Eastern and Western concepts invites us to adopt a more open-minded, inclusive approach to spirituality. It encourages us to draw wisdom from multiple sources, creating a personal spiritual practice that resonates with our individual experiences and beliefs. As we continue to explore spiritual concepts like the significance of the letter M, we're reminded of the rich tapestry of human spiritual experience. Whether we find meaning in palm lines, sacred texts, or personal symbols, the ultimate goal remains the same: to understand ourselves more deeply, to connect with something greater than ourselves, and to live lives of purpose and fulfillment. In conclusion, the story of the letter M serves as a beautiful metaphor for the unique spiritual journey each of us undertakes. It reminds us that we all carry within us the potential for greatness, wisdom, and profound spiritual understanding. Whether we bear the letter M on our palms or not, we are all called to listen to our inner guidance, to embrace our personal symbols, and to move through life with awareness and purpose. As we navigate our own spiritual paths, may we remain open to the wisdom that surrounds us, whether it comes from ancient traditions, modern interpretations, or the quiet whispers of our own hearts. And may we, like the disciples in our story, find the courage to embrace our unique destinies and shine our light brightly in the world. Thank you once again for joining us on this journey of spiritual exploration. We look forward to continuing these discussions and delving deeper into the mysteries of life, spirituality, and personal growth in our future videos. Until then, may your path be illuminated by the light of wisdom and understanding.